A boy in Uganda who was 13 years old was undergoing surgery, and the doctor was operating, needed a critical tip that he did not have. So his colleague in the UK SMS'd him that tip, and with that, the boy's life could be saved. There's a company called Telefonica that's one of the biggest mobile operators in Spain. They've come up with a device that can be attached to any part of a patient's body. For example, if you had a knee surgery, that part is connected to the patient's knee. It automatically transfers data real time to the doctor, and they know how that patient is recovering. Is there any help that they need? The third example that was just mentioned is Ericsson. Ericsson has come up with a lot of apps. There is something called telemedicine, where there's automatic reminders that are sent as SMSs to the patient, and they know that they need to take their medicines. Simple ideas that can help treat people. But since this is an interactive profession, my question to you is, why is it that I'm talking about all of this? Why did I choose these three specific examples? Anyone? No, it was not using Google services.
Those are the basic requirements which an individual needs?
That is something that an individual needs. But what I was hinting at was the social nature of human beings. As human beings, we like talking to each other. Mobile technology has bridged that gap. Within 2 years, there's an estimate that we'll have 800 million mobile users in India, the largest human network anywhere in the world. If you link this network with something that's called social media, that is the perfect mix that we can have. Today, these technologies are there. Experts in this field know about it. I know all of you in this room are experts in this area. You operate in these areas. But outside this, if you talk to the youth, if you talk to the students today, people who are in other corporates, do they know that actually mobile phones are being put to this use? I speak to my colleagues, not many know them. What they know is a mobile phone is used for making calls, SMSs, emails, and the newest thing, download apps. But no one knows that mobile phones are being used in health. The three examples that I mentioned, I heard about them from Dr. Larry Brilliant, who used to head google.org, which is our philanthropic arm. So when I heard them, I wanted to do something in this area. So I went up to him and I asked him, so what is it that I can do? As an individual, what can I contribute in this area? So what he said was, son, just spread the word. What this means here is, does anyone know what open social is? Or what is social media marketing? Can anyone tell me? Mr. Garg, you were nodding your head. Could you enlighten everyone?
Spread the word.
Exactly, spread the word. So recently, there's an onset of a lot of social media sites like Facebook, Twitter. Earlier, it was people going on it, students going on it. Now there are corporates going on it. Today, we have brands building on it. Politicians going on it, yeah, campaigning on it. Indian politicians campaigning, which was very different. Campaigns like the Vote India campaign, the Tata Jagore campaign, they've been running online. Super successful campaign.
Not going on it, coming down on it.
As you put it. But everything exists online because the reach that it has, I know in the rural areas, the reach is not there. But at least in the urban areas, through these mediums, we can build that awareness. We can tell people about this. I did some research before coming here. I went to all the social networking sites that I use. But nowhere I could find anything related to mobile health. I could find mobile application developers. Today, mobile phones have changed. All of them are open source phones. And when I say so open source, the code is open. Anyone can develop an application for it. We have developers world over developing applications for iPhones, Android phones. Nokia has recently come up with the OV store. For free, we have games, we have email applications. But I'm sure a lot of developers out there can build something related to mobile health. What we need to do is spread that word. So these sites, if all of you could blog, like you must have heard about Aircel campaign, Save Our Tigers. Their tagline was speak about it, share about it, blog about it. This is what we need in the area of mobile health. Individuals like you who have this knowledge need to share this with other people. Awareness needs to be built in urban India so that the right people who could probably develop these applications for free know about it. We spoke about GPS transmitters that are used to check if people are actually going to these areas to collect data. But today, mobile phones have GPS built in them. All of them can go to the web. Advanced phones like an iPhone or an Android have a full web browser, which means anything that you can open on a computer, you can open on that phone. So why not leverage all of this? And you're going to a village, you just need a phone, upload data through it, and you have it online. You can share it with anyone. So the key is one-to-many communication. And especially in a country like India, where there are numbers and numbers of people, a number of doctors are few. So we need a forum where one doctor can support a large number of people. Something like delivering a webinar. Earlier, a webinar was unheard of, especially someone in the government doing it. But then, Nicolas Verwoski, has anyone heard that name? The French president. What is he famous for? Exactly, he's famous for his wife. But there's something else also. He was the first president in the world to address his country through a webinar. So this was a speech that was delivered online. People could go online, view it, share their thoughts there from the comfort of their home. This is what doctors can do. Soon we have 3G technology in India. With 3G, through cell phones, doctors can actually talk to patients. So we don't even need people visiting those villages. They can talk to anyone over a phone, have a video call, and share tips with them. Moving forward, with 3G this happens. There was one more point that I've suddenly forgotten. Google Health. Let's see, okay, Google Health. Mr. Garg wants me to talk about Google Health. Has anyone heard about Google Health? Do you have profiles on Google Health?
Stock market?
No.
Spread the word has not happened.
Exactly, with Google Health, Google needs to spread the word. But as a company policy, we don't advertise our products. The human network is what spreads the word for us. What Google Health does is, you can go online, create a profile for free, and upload your medical history. Any tests that you have, any diseases that you suffer from, your height, weight, your ethnicity, all of that is uploaded. And that gets stored on a cloud. You were just mentioning cloud computing, and Google has been evangelizing this for quite some time. What that cloud is a set of servers, where everything gets stored online on some server in some country. Somewhere. And there are a lot of backups of it in different countries. The first thing that went on the cloud was email. All our emails are stored online. And with that one password, we place that trust that no one else will be able to access it. As a user with cloud computing, what's up to you is that your password is a strong password and no one should be able to break it. Other than that, your data is completely safe. That's moved on, and now we have docs online. Google has a product for Google Docs with which you can have spreadsheets, Word documents, presentations, everything stored online. What this means is, everything can also be accessed from your mobile phone or your computer. Right now, if you forget your computer at home, you'll be wondering that your presentation was there, what should I do now? But with cloud computing, using any computer or any phone, you can access it from the cloud and use it. Because everything is there somewhere, but you can access it with that one password. With Google Health, your health is there stored online. All your records. And anywhere in the world, if you want to visit a doctor, all you need to do to tell him about your problem is share that profile with him. As soon as you share it with him, your entire medical history is with that doctor. Other doctors can also add their comments there. So imagine the hard work that you'll save, probably asking someone back home to scan those records and send them to you, explaining your situation to a doctor, versus getting all of that online by just typing in a password. So these are some examples that are already there, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know about it. So my plea to the people here is blog, share, tweet, and share this information with people around. Leverage open social and open mobile. And that is the future which can help us evangelize this technology to the rural areas. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sohail.